Wittgenstein in 90 Minutes by Paul Strathern. Introduction. If we accept Wittgenstein's word for it, he is the last philosopher. In his view, philosophy in the traditional sense, as it had been known in the 25 centuries since it was started by the ancient Greeks, was finished. After what he had done to philosophy, it was no longer possible. It is fitting that philosophy should end with its most limited practitioner. Ludwig Wittgenstein was a superb logician, and his solution to the problems of philosophy was to reduce them to logic. All else, metaphysics, aesthetics, ethics, finally even philosophy itself, was excluded. Wittgenstein sought the final solution for philosophy, with the aim of putting an end to it once and for all. He had one go at this, but it didn't work. So he had a second try that did. Wittgenstein's life and works. Apart perhaps from Leibniz, Wittgenstein is the only major philosopher to have produced two distinct philosophies, and when one considers that both of these were dedicated to finishing off philosophy, one begins to get a measure of the man's perverse dedication. His father had something to do with this. It is appropriate that Wittgenstein grew up just across town from where Sigmund Freud had recently installed the world's most famous couch. Wittgenstein's father, Karl, was a tyrant. By the time young Ludwig arrived on the scene, his father was one of the uncrowned industrial kings of Europe, more powerful even than Krupp, and a predominant influence on the Viennese cultural scene. Brahms would play at home after dinner, and in the art world he personally funded the Vienna Secession. Karl Wittgenstein had a domineering personality, a first-class intellect, a deep understanding of culture, and the self-assurance that he could charm the birds from the trees, on the days when he didn't feel like blasting them off the branches. Karl's influence on his family was catastrophic. Young Ludwig had 4 older brothers, most of whom appear to have been brilliant, exceptionally highly strung, and homosexual. 3 of them were to commit suicide, a possibility that Ludwig clung to like a talisman throughout his life. The other brother who survived became a concert pianist, had his right hand blown off in World War I, and afterward continued with his career, commissioning piano concertos for the left hand, including the celebrated one by Ravel. He was not considered to have been as brilliant as his other brothers, or even the best pianist. Ludwig Wittgenstein was born April 26, 1889, and brought up in a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?